Why being a samurai outcast could save your life. 7 Musashi principles for modern times. You have heard success demands belonging, finding your tribe, bending to the rules. But what if true mastery begins when you become an outcast? In Japan, a samurai without a master was branded a Ronin, scorned by society yet free to forge his own path. Today, we explore how embracing solitude can unlock a deeper sense of purpose than any safe routine could ever offer. I am Vic Caesar, and if you have ever felt like life threw you outside the fortress walls, like you had no place in the mainstream, this is exactly for you. Even a wandering samurai, a Ronin, can discover principles that transcend time. The legendary swordsman Miyamoto Musashi laid down 21 Dokkōdō guidelines for those who walk alone. We will focus on the first 7. Let's dive right in to know the road ahead as those coming back. Musashi walked this road centuries ago. Let's ask him for direction, shall we? Let's begin. In feudal Japan, a Ronin was a samurai who had lost his master, often stigmatized as a disgrace. Some turned mercenary or even criminal. Yet, Miyamoto Musashi, hailed as Japan's greatest swordsman, embraced the status to develop an unmatched philosophy and skill. He penned Dokkōdō shortly before his death, offering us timeless insights into courage, humility, and spiritual depth. First, accept everything just the way it is. Musashi insisted that growth begins with acknowledging reality as it stands. You cannot refine your sword technique or your life if you refuse to see your flaws or your circumstances. Even death, he believed, was just a part of the warrior's path. In modern terms, acceptance might mean facing your job loss, heartbreak, or personal failures without excuses. Only then can you start improving. Just like a mindful meditator confronts each passing thought, a lone samurai confronts each brutal truth head on. Denial chains you to weakness. Acceptance is your first step to freedom. Second, do not seek pleasure for its own sake. Pleasure can be a pitfall. Yes, Musashi refused to be led astray by easy thrills, focusing instead on honing his swordsmanship and spiritual development. This approach echoes both Stoicism and Buddhism, where constant pursuit of sensory highs ultimately traps you, never truly satisfying you. It is not about renouncing all joy. It is about not letting fleeting comfort distract you from the meaningful and purposeful life goals. If Musashi had spent his days indulging in feasts or idle company, he would have never perfected his craft. For us, this lesson is real simple. Relentless potting, binge scrolling, or shopping sprees might soothe for a moment, but they rob you of deeper achievement and self-knowledge. Third, do not depend on a partial feeling. Feelings can be powerful signals, but also fleeting illusions. Musashi believed that when emotions run hard, like rage, envy, panic, they could cloud up judgment. What do you say? In battle, a single misguided burst of anger can mean death. In everyday life, acting on half-baked feelings can ruin meaningful relationships or sabotage careers. Instead, let emotions inform us, but don't let them hijack you. Step back, breathe, and observe. Once that initial storm passes, your decisions will be rooted in clarity, not chaos. Think of it as an emotional defense. Guard your mind as your warrior guards his body. Fourth, think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Musashi was a lethal swordsman, yet he recognized his insignificance in the grand scope. He taught that we are not the center of the universe. Understanding how vast life is shrinks our egos down to size. Feeling small is not shameful, it is liberating actually. When you see yourself as a one piece in a massive puzzle, you free up the energy to learn, to serve, and to explore beyond your comfort zone. This humility fosters curiosity. For a Ronin, that meant embracing the greater good, not just personal gain. For us, it might mean caring for the planet, our communities, or simply acknowledging we are part of a bigger tapestry. Fifth, be detached from desire your whole life long. Desire binds you to outcomes you cannot always control. Musashi leaned heavily on Buddhist and Stoic insights. Fixating on external rewards sets you up for suffering. Why? Because the external world is highly, highly unpredictable. He recommended focusing on what is within you, your skill, your effort, your character. If a sword duel was lost, you could still preserve honor through skillful conduct. If you are stuck chasing a relationship, promotion, or approval from others, you surrender your peace to forces you cannot dictate. True freedom comes when you invest in your inner domain, not in chasing illusions. Think about it. Sixth, do not regret what you have done. We all make mistakes, don't we? Some of them might be life altering, but Musashi stressed that dwelling on regrets drags you into the past, shackling you from the future growth. Reflection is valuable, sure, but endless self flagellation is not. Mistakes become lessons if you let them. If you keep replaying your failures like a bad movie, you will never ever move on. A Ronin cannot afford the baggage, and neither can you. Accept the consequences, learn your lesson, and redirect your energy toward building something greater. Seventh, never be jealous. When society brands you an outcast, it is so tempting to see that what others have, like money, status, support, but envy poisons our well. It turns your gaze away from what you can improve in yourself and into a resentful fixation on what is absent. Musashi recognized that bitterness wastes precious life force. Instead, focus on your own journey. If you're on the fringe, socially, professionally, don't long for acceptance so fiercely that you lose the sight of self-mastery. A Ronin path requires forging internal resilience, not converting external trophies. So there we have it. Accept life's reality, forsake empty pleasures, keep emotions in check, stay humble, detach from endless cravings, and move on from regret and banish envy. By following these pillars, Musashi navigated a world where he had no place to call home, yet found an inner sanctuary of discipline and respect. Look, you don't need to be a wandering samurai for these lessons to resonate. In fact, in a society so fixated on labels and belonging, taking the Ronin path might be the boldest move of all. Choose solitude if you must. Choose to see the bigger picture and harness your mental clarity. Practical challenges. Pick one principle that struck you most today. Be it acceptance, releasing desire, or refusing to wallow in regret. For the next week, actively apply it. Journal your progress. Reflect each evening. Drop a comment below telling me which principle you will focus on, because turning theory into practice is the step that changes lives and transforms lives. Remember, I believe in you. The real question is, do you believe in yourself? The journey of 1,000 miles begins beneath one's feet. Lao Tzu. Your path, no matter how solitary, starts right where you stand. Take your first step and never look back. See you next time. Bye.